Alright friends, today we're going to be learning a little cursive. We're going to start with the lowercase letters. You might have learned this in years past, but we're just going to start with the beginning of the alphabet till the end. And we're going to do maybe 5 or 6 letters today. So it's super important to note that when you are doing cursive, that you are not picking up your pencil. I'm doing it with a marker so you can see a little bit better, but I suggest you do it with a pencil. The whole point of cursive is that each letter connects to the next one, and if you pick your pencil up, then it's not going to connect as well. So I'm going to go ahead and start with A. I'm going to be using lined paper, which I suggest you do too, and I'm going to be using words like baseline, this is the baseline, midpoint, and I'm going to use the word tail when I'm describing how to end a cursive letter. So starting with my letter A, my regular letter A would look like that. If I'm doing cursive, I'm going to start at the midpoint at kind of a slant. And it looks very similar, except it's a little slanted and it ends with a little tail, a little below the midpoint. So I'm going to do that a few times. Be careful not to pick up my marker. And I'm going to finish my whole line. Something that I see some people do is they'll do their A and their tail will go up too high. That is not correct. The tail needs to go about halfway up to the top of the A. Okay, we're gonna work on B now. A normal B looks like this. With a cursive B, you're gonna start on the left side and you're gonna slant up all the way to the top, like this, and then you're going to come down as a straight line after making a loop. Again, be careful not to pick up your pencil, and I'm going to loop around, but not quite till the end, and then I'm actually going to follow that same circle and end with the tail like that. Now that's kind of hard for me to do so slow, so I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And the tail should end at the midpoint. That tail is going to connect to the next letter, which we will practice in just a minute. I'm going to do a whole row of those. I'm going to pick off, for each letter that I do, I'm going to pick off my best one. For my A, I think it's my second one. For my B, I think it's my second one also. And I'm going to cross off the one that I don't think is really good. I feel like this one is not very neat. Okay, and I'm going to move on to C. A regular print or manuscript C looks like this. C's are relatively easy. You're going to start at the midpoint and then just do a little slant. Again, kind of like with your A, make sure your tail is not too tall. Make sure it's slanted slightly. I'm going to do a whole row of C's. I'm going to try and find my best one. I think this one's a pretty good one. And I'm going to cross off my worst one. I have a few worst ones here. So now we have A, B, and C. So we're going to practice putting those together. Now those don't make a word, but that's okay. We're going to just practice connecting kind of gibberish words. So I'm going to start, I'm going to try and connect all 3, A, B, and C. Watch me. I'm not going to pick up my marker until I'm completely done. So starting with my A, start at the midpoint. That tail is going to connect and just keep going to my B. And the tail of my B is going to go this way and connect to the tail of the C, or to the beginning of the C. I'm going to do that again a little bit quicker. Not my best. Okay, I'm going to try a different combination. I'm going to try and do B, A, and then C. And if you notice, I don't pick up my marker until I'm completely done with the word.